Yo, what's good, guys, and good morning. Tony just put out some new patch notes from Player First Games for MultiVersus, and we got some great stuff to go through. I haven't looked at them yet, so this will all be kind of like a first reaction for me as well. Literally just climbed out of bed, looked at the notes, like, oh, they put it up at like 2 in the morning. Literally on my way to go do some stuff, but I wanted to make sure I got this video out first. So before anything, let's just dive in, shall we? So this is patch 1.04. This is the fourth patch since the beta has released into open beta. In general, looks like free-for-all has been made a more prominent position on the play menu. So it looks like you can find free-for-all a little bit easier. It might have been a little bit hidden earlier. Obviously, the big one is that Stripe is here, unlocking with 2,000 gold, which is like the average amount. So that's not beginner, nor is it expert. There's a character ticket or some Gleamium if you want as well. Ooh, sick costume. Gleamium costume, combat Stripe, 800 Gleamium just to unlock this guy. So, okay, I kind of dig it. I like how both Stripe and Gizmo have their combat outfits. Very cool. He's our first chainsaw-wielding assassin. Wait, what is this? Lady Rainicorn announcer pack. Oh my god, wait, this is so sick. Lady Rainicorn from Adventure Time has been added to the store. Oh my gosh, she's gonna speak in Korean the whole time. I kind of want that. 300 Gleamium, I might buy her, dude. That's actually sick. Just someone just announcing all the characters and stuff in Korean would be really sick. A new map. Ooh, a new map. A new map will be appearing very soon that can only be played in custom games. Okay, so you can't, it's not in ranked or anything because it's new and experimental. We'd love for players to try it out and give us feedback on how to improve. More details soon. Okay, cool. That's exciting. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't know what's going to be. Maybe it's like a Gremlins related or like Black Adam related, since that character is going to be coming out soon with the, you know, the movie coming out. The MultiVersus Halloween event. Halloween is coming to the multiverse. It's 'tis the season, you know. It's going to be running from October 15th this Saturday until November 15th. So a month-long event. You can earn candy by playing games against other players or bots. Earn extra candy by playing with the combat Stripe, combat Gizmo, or other Halloween exclusive skins. Okay, so you have to get these skins in order to earn candy. Good to know. I might have to invest in some depending on what characters have them. Halloween candy earnings breakdown. If you do singles, teams. Okay, we've got some actual specifics here. Okay, so when you're not playing as them, you still gain candy, but it looks like you double the candy playing as a Halloween variant. You're both wearing the Halloween costumes. Okay, so if only one of you is wearing the Halloween costumes, you still get 40. But if both players in the team are wearing the Halloween costume variant costumes, you get 60 candy overall. So that's pretty sick. So both you and your teammate wearing Halloween costumes net you more candy. That's a really good way to get people to, like, you know, make sure you get the costumes just to get bonus candy, but also not forcing them to. You'll still get the normal amount of candy if you just play normally. So pretty cool. I like that a lot. You can exchange your candy in the candy shop for exclusive treats. Let's see what you get here. Pumpkin profile icon. That's cool. Jack-o'-lantern emote, mummy rain dog. I want to know that one. Calico cake epic variants. Oh, it's the it's a type of cat. So Cake the cat, which is already a Jake the dog variant, is getting another costume on top of that for the Halloween. That's pretty cool. I like that. You can also exchange your candy for gold, it looks like. So once you have all the costumes and stuff, you've maxed out your candy, you can trade that all in at the candy shop for more gold. So 500 gold for 10 gold. They probably just had a mistype here, so maybe there's like more or less. Cosmetics. Oh my goodness, look at this little boy. Mummy rain dog. Unlockable 6,000 candy, okay. Oh, that's literally the costume right there. Kate the cat variant. That's really cool. They're making the variants, which is a different voice actress, and give them a costume. Big fan. Halloween event. Ooh, Tom and Jerry. I like a spooky vampire Tom and Jerry. Okay, these are all with Gleamium, it looks like. Frankenstein Iron Giant. Oh, that's actually a sick costume. Hold on a sec. Witch Velma? What are these costumes, bro? They give her like cat ears and stuff? Yo! Oh, they finally used Black Lantern Superman, dude. This costume was actually in the tech tests, but then you couldn't, like, once the alpha came out, that it was no longer available. So I guess they were saving it for Halloween. 2,000 Gleamium though. That's honestly, it's a sick costume. I definitely would use it outside of Halloween. What in the world am I looking at? Black Lantern Wonder Woman? I didn't even know Wonder Woman had a Black Lantern variant. I did not even know that happened. She's got an axe, bro. 20,000 Gleamium. Am I about to dig into my wallet? Okay, here's what we're looking for. Gameplay systems. Anti-infinite system. We've lowered the same attack limit from 4 to 3 within the same combo. So they're trying to limit it even more since there's still a lot of combos happening that are just not as creative, allowing the same attack to go over and over. So using the same attack 3 times in the same hit stun combo will now decay the attack and all subsequent attacks within that same combo, which is totally fine. The goal is to put a global soft cap on infinite combos and make combos more creative rather than the same attack over and over, which true, that's a good thing to incorporate. We hope the change pushes players to explore new and more exciting combo routes instead of the same few attacks looped together. We'll be paying careful attention to the system, as always, we appreciate your feedback. Cool. Dodge meter system, we increase the time it takes to regain ticks of the dodge meter. This is to promote more deliberate action and management of the dodge meter. The goal is to increase the improvement of the dodge meter and thereby increase the importance of perks affecting the dodge meter as well. Good. Whenever I play the game, I don't even think about the dodge meter whatsoever. I'm just kind of spamming it because even if it gets lowered, it's going to come back really fast. So might change up how people are going to be playing because the dodge is such an important factor in this game, not for purely dodging, but for movement based, getting your character to move. Like it's very useful. So we'll see how that's going to be able to change up in the future. All right, here we go. Moment we've been waiting for, guys. Character updates. All right, Arya, we got some bug fixes here. Fix an issue where dashing to the knife on Arya, traveling at a downward angle, would continue to throw her at speed downwards, often towards her death. Okay, yeah, so basically... So here we go, we got Arya. Basically looks like we just got some bug fixes on both the face steel causing these inks, as well as an issue where Arya traveling downward angle would tell her to plummet to her death. We actually saw this happen to Rose J in the tournament before, so I'm glad that that's going to be addressed now. And it looks like Arya is going with the buff today. Looks like they're going to use a ground and air up special. Enemies now have 70% KBI instead of 100%, so it's going to be harder to escape these situations. It's a stopgap measure before a larger change comes in. Okay, so this is just like a temporary fix until something happens. Fix is still in testing, and since we don't have full confidence in our solution until more testing is done, we have to push it into the next patch. The goal is to make up special more consistent and skill-based, where the opponent has control over the outcome and follow-ups from Arya require a read. Okay, interesting. I like that, because right now it feels like it's all over the place. I feel like whenever I escape air up special from Arya, I just kind of fall out for no reason. Dash the knife when attached to an enemy hits more consistently when traveling long distances. Okay, makes sense. First hit should drop out of the combo less. Set passive dodge meter return from 7 seconds to 6. Okay, she got nerfed a little bit in the passive dodge meter. I think that's going to affect everyone here in the future. But yeah, pretty much good buffs overall for Arya. Basically, all of her up attacks and her knives are going to be a little bit more fixed. We'll see how this actually works out, or if it becomes broken. We'll have to wait and see what this turns into. Batman, side air attack, his Sarah 1 increased by 5 frames before Batman is allowed to cancel out of the move due to landing. This should make intended whiff lag consistent in air or landing. Okay, so you can't just throw out Sarah over and over. I mean, you probably can still because it was already like low cooldown, but they're making it so if you just throw it out on the ground, you're gonna get caught. So yeah, makes sense. And just like I was saying from earlier, it looks like this general one, the set dodge meter return from 7 to 6 seconds, it's gonna be affecting all the characters. So everyone got nerfed in that department. And improved reliability of Sarah 2 to hit in online play. Cool. Sick. So side air got both buff and nerfed. Landing, Sarah 1 got nerfed, but Sarah 2 got buff. So yeah, can you even complain? Finn, nothing. Garnet. Oh wait, hold on a second. This is a different number. Good to know. So it looks like assassins had larger amounts of dodge meter return, which I did not know about. Batman having the same as them is very interesting because I feel like Batman was intended to be an assassin but was turned into a bruiser later on. So I'm interested to see how that's going to be able to shake up in the future. But anyways, Garnet. Removed hurt boxes on Garnet's hands and arms when I didn't even know that was a thing. Removed hurt boxes on Garnet's hands and arms. So basically hands and arms on a lot of her attacks got removed because her hands and arms were hurt boxes, which granted, and now makes kind of sense. Like her arms are literally her gloves that have like armor on it. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. She needs help. So this is good. Air up special increased movement upwards makes this attack more of a recovery and a more powerful attack option. Okay, cool. Her air up special was already kind of a scary move when you're trying to like escape in the air, but now it's going to be actually devastating and also allows her to recover. So excited to see more Garnet gameplay from people. I feel like that's a character that's I don't think she's bad. I think she's slept on. I think she's got a really cool tools. I feel like these are going to be really good buffs to help her survivability a lot, right? Like she's not going to get hit as easily and her recovery is going to be better. So good patch. Gizmo got nerfed, bro. Car will no longer deal damage if Gizmo gets off. Okay. Yeah, you know, like that move was kind of busted, so that makes sense. at me, because literally if you're playing like a top Gizmo's throwing their cars constantly. Like the point is not to ride the car, the point is to throw the car, and now it's going to change up Gizmo's game plan completely. Ground side special, car needs to be going faster before hitting. New minimum speed is 1,400, which is up from 800. Okay, so the car needs to be moving before it can actually be a hurt box. So the car is no longer the best hurt box in Gizmo's kit. It's now just like a normal thing. I see people using the car way less now at this point. Up special, attach the same ally cooldown, increase from 15 seconds to increase to 15 seconds from 9 seconds, which granted, again, a really, really powerful skill when you're trying to survive or if you're fighting against a lot of projectile people and just want to, like, you know, help out. So that's okay. That cooldown was already pretty short to begin with. Piano attack while attached now takes longer to perform and has increased recovery. Okay, basically while still attached, that's good. Damage taken while being attached now decreases additional attach time. So like while you're attached, you're taking damage, you're gonna fall off eventually. So again, it makes sense. 9 seconds. I didn't know that. Decrease from 6 seconds though. The one buff is the neutral special, which is the Sing. Sing buff on enemies now starts to decay after 7 seconds from 5, and that's a slower decay speed. Honestly, I've never been seeing people get silenced in this game. When they get silenced, it's very rare. So that's probably going to help out with that a little bit. I feel like the debuff was wearing off a little bit too long. The intention is to allow the silence debuff to apply more often. Yeah, previously we felt it was too difficult for the debuff to be applied. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Harley, nothing changed besides the dodge meter overall fix. Iron Giants looks like just bug fixes. Bug that causes sticker emotes to not to play on Iron Giant. That's happened to me. I remember that. Iron Giant bolts are no longer destroyed by projectiles blocking effects. Wonder Woman's grounded side special. Okay, interesting. That seems like a buff. Remove the ability where Iron Giant would be a wall that enemies could get bounced off of. Number of bugs this caused far outweighed the gains. I agree. Like, it's a really cool concept, but I feel like I never actually put it into practice, and instead it was just kind of like an annoyance online. I could get that it would like create some really interesting wall combos if you used your teammate in just the right spot, but I think this is better in the long run. I feel like not many people were actually just doing that because it wasn't worth it, because it was easier to just like swing as Iron Giant. So yeah, it's okay to get rid of the bugs for that. I'm on board. Jake got nerfed. Added whiff lag to both neutral attack and side air, and that's it. LeBron also got nerfed. Ally pass catch explosion slightly reduced in size. Okay, so to be able to the explosion from an ally catching the ball was reduced. I kind of forgot that was even a thing, so I don't think it's going to cause too big of an issue for LeBrons out there. And also fixed an issue where the silencer emote would not allow canceling out of the emote. Interesting. Reduced duration of ally save from 5 to 4. Cooldown increase from 38 to 42. Yeah, that move is really broken. If you hit your teammate outside in the blast zone, they just come back to the stage every single time. No surprises there. Previous knockback scaling was increased by 1 for each grenade shot by the same blaster shot with no limit on the multiplayer. Knockback scaling is now limited to a max of 3 from no limit. So I guess what that means is that when there's those times you have like a crazy amount of grenades out because you pass your grenade, you throw out 3 of them, you have another one on top of the down, be like just tons of grenades out on the field. If you shoot all that and the gun goes flying, someone could explode at extremely low damage because there was no limit. They now put a limit because they realized, wait, this is a problem. So that move is a little bit more reeled in, right? Because granted, Morty did have trouble finding kills before having this ability to be able to like shoot these grenades, so we'll see how this is going to be able to affect his meta in the future in terms of being able to get knockouts. Nick got hella nerfed. He is the newest character besides Stripes, so it makes sense that there's going to be some bug fixes on him. Various improvements of portal and teleporting positions, aligned effects, better aligned with Rick's whips, hitboxes, easy peasy. All the nerfs: increased swift lag on the ground up special, charge, which is the jetpack move. That move was a destructive force, makes sense. The multiplayer reduced from 1.5 to 1.5 from 2. So again, does less damage, has more lag on it, so you can't just throw it out. A lot of like kind of common combos was down and up special. We saw that a lot. Same thing in the air up special, the reduced charging multiplier and knockback and damage to 1.25 from 1.5. The knockback multiplier from being polymorph reduced to 1.5 from 2.5. I didn't even know you got more knockback when you're in that form. That's good to know. It makes sense, right? He's like a tiny little rain dog. Air side attack reduced base knockback to 1,350 from 1,400. And last but not least, the air ground neutral special, which is the charge neutral blaster, is now on an ammo system. Rick starts with 2 ammo, with 1 ammo being returned back to him every 8 seconds. Good. That laser was really, I mean, if you play Wonder Woman, the laser is really funny because you just get free meter. But now the battlefield's not going to be littered with those shots anymore. So very good fix. Intention of this change is to prevent extremely passive projectile gameplay, which granted I did when I played Rick. So that makes sense. It was really easy to. Nothing on Shaggy. Steven Universe, looks like his movement speed was reduced. You know, I feel like this happened because of the tournament win the other day over at LTC. You know, movement speed reduced from 2075 from 2175, so just a little bit of movement speed, and that's about it. You know, him being able to keep up with Wonder Woman, understandable. Superman, oh boy, here we go. Spicy. Got Superman nerfs on deck. Down direction throw reduced. Yeah, thank you. Thanks. This was a problem. If you get caught by that, you know, you just get explode at 0. No one should be dying that easily at 0, and that's very common for Superman. I'm sure the rest of these nerfs are going to kind of be in tone with that. Reduces knockback on his side air attack, reduces knockback on his neutral air, which granted that might make it easier for him to combo sometimes, so we'll have to wait and see if this is actually going to be a nerf or a buff. And his one buff is eye laser tuning, 3 charges up from 2, with 1 charge returning every 10 seconds. Eye laser, you know, getting 1 additional laser charge on the cooldown. That's really good. Good to have that for him, you know, because obviously you can't do the eye laser as many times. But it looks like all the nerfs for Superman are just about knockback and being able to score really early KOs, which granted, he's still going to find them. He's still going to get them. It's fine. It's just going to be happening less. And again, Superman, this needs to happen. No other character can get that consistent amount of low KOs. Tom and Jerry, boys back in and gets buffed. His down attack on the ground cancels earlier on hit by 3 frames. Okay, that's a move that no one ever did anyways, so very surprising. It's a good for shield breaker, I guess. And Jerry's HP increased from 9 to 10. Okay, so Jerry's going to survive a little bit longer out in the field. That's it. Nothing too huge on Tom and Jerry. Velma, nerfed to the ground. We got bug fix first off. Fixed a bug where Velma Vinyl could apply ice after fires to stop. Thank you. That happened to me once. It was a terrible feeling. Velma ice stack would stack indefinitely. Basically, the ice debuff was just not working as intended. You touch it once, run off there, it would still continue to climb as you're like hitting the opponent, and then you just freeze when you're nowhere near the puddle. Very bad feeling, so I'm glad they fixed that buff. Fix that debuff rather. As for the nerfs, it looks like cooldown on beam from the megaphone has increased from 6 to 8 seconds. It already was way too fast, so that's not gonna that needed to happen. It was a way too slow, way too fast of a cooldown. Increased whiff lag on up special, the camera shot. Reduced active hit frames by 2 to better match visuals on the side special. That's the book, so you don't really see that too often, so whatever. And the movement was, she slowed down a little bit. Okay, so she's still gonna be hella good. Like, there's no way this is not enough to make her bad. Like, she's still nothing on Wonder Woman. Interesting. I thought they were gonna touch Wonder Woman. Oh wait, hold on. I'm going on Twitter right now that apparently they missed some notes. Tony actually has some clarifications on the Wonder Woman one because they did not put that in there. Mummy skin on Rain Dog is 3k candies, cool. So for Wonder Woman, it looks like air up special was remove the instant cancel on hit. That makes me incredibly sad, but also I get it. Like, I told them, bro. I told them Sandstorm was gonna get this character nerfed. This is to remove the double air up special, leading to very early kills. Yes, it makes sense. I'm very sad about it, but it's fine. It's fine. She doesn't need it. She shouldn't be, you know, killing that early. Ground neutral attack increased startup by 1 frame. So that's her little overhead swing. This is to prevent the attack from hitting behind Wonder Woman. Okay, that makes sense, but also I do like that move coming out really fast, so, you know. Ground down attack, increased whiff lag by 8 frames. This move I kind of wasn't using that much to begin with anyways. I didn't even start thinking about using it until I saw Sandstorm busting it out in mid-combo, so yeah. This attack was extremely safe, blocks projectiles, and can be a devastating kill move when charged up, so we felt that it needed to add a drawback. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I'm probably not going to be using it as much anymore because it's definitely a commitment to go for, and it looks like a commitment too, so I totally understand. General, reduced movement speed. Again, dude, they keep reducing her movement speed. No! I get it. She's a tank. She shouldn't be super fast, but I like how fast she is. And that's it. So it looks like Wonder Woman got nerfed as well. So makes perfect sense on all of that, right? They got rid of the double up special, which was honestly a problem, getting early kills off the top with Wonder Woman's if you manage to cancel it just right. Hopefully that doesn't make up special as bad, because I did like the ability to be able to cancel it into other stuff that wasn't just a second up special. I like being able to throw it out, go back on the ground, and be able to keep moving. I feel like there's going to be an unintended side effect on that. We'll have to wait and see. The grounded neutral attack is totally fine. Hitting behind her was really absurd because of like the lunge that she does. And the grounded down attack also, you know, really strong move, safe on block, the whole shebang. And she's also a tank, so she should be a little bit slower. So yeah, that's all the notes, guys. Patch is gonna be dropping sometime later today. Maybe I'll do another YouTube video that's a little bit more in depth and like kind of show the actual visuals once like we can actually dive into it. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, thanks for watching. You can follow me on all my socials: Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. My name is AustyLaVista, and I'll see you guys next time.